So a little bit about Sanctuary Church for those who may not have joined us before, or hopefully we have some new folks. Sanctuary is a 508c1a faith-based organization. We use psilocybin mushrooms as a sacrament to connect us to divinity. It is our sincere belief that the consumption of psilocybin-containing mushrooms is a communion which brings us closer to what is commonly called God. We understand this concept as pure consciousness, which permeates all being. This pure consciousness is, we believe, the ineffable source of creation and the origin of health and well-being. Our faith in sacred mushrooms stems from prehistorical use by our ancestors and personal experiences of our modern members. It is our belief that psilocybin-containing mushrooms are one of the greatest sacraments that nature offers, raising our awareness so that we can access a direct connection to the source of life. We should not be mistaken for a medical or therapeutic organization. We encourage anyone facing trauma recovery or mental health issues to work in conjunction with a psychiatrist, a psychologist, or accredited therapist. Our objective is to help and support you in reconnecting with the universal source of healing, your own divine spirit. As we get ready to begin today's service, we ask you that you mute your microphones if they are not muted already. We want to let you know that this meeting is being recorded, which if you have any questions about that, feel free to reach out privately. In a portion of this service, we will invite you to journal. So now would be a good time to grab a notebook and a pen if you'd like to participate in that. Please do, if possible for you, find a comfortable space where you can relax and be present for the service. The service portion of our gathering is around 30 minutes of silent participation on your part, during which time we will begin with a short meditation. We'll read the poem which the Church has adopted as our acknowledgement of oneness with all that is, titled A Litany of Gratitude. A reading from our rotating text, along with an opportunity to journal your thoughts around the reading. Then we'll have a reading from our main text at Tao Te Ching, and after that, we will bring the official service to a close. From there, we'll move into an optional discussion period led by Christine today. We have allotted 90 minutes for this portion until 12 p.m. Eastern Time, and we invite you to participate if you feel so called. Welcome and thank you for joining our sanctuary community in celebration. As we begin our statement of faith, we recognize that this statement does not exhaust the full extent of our faith. We believe that sacred mushrooms are a primary source of personal and divine revelation. We seek counsel from the mushroom to find direction and inspiration in our faith practice. And we believe that all individuals who seek true revelation from divinity can do so.
And now for our meditation.
I'm calling on the meditation.
All right. Yeah. Good morning, everyone. Just invite you to take a nice, yummy breath as we welcome this day, welcome being together in this way. This beautiful, beautiful day, full of new possibilities, mysteries and magic, healing and love. And let's sit and breathe together. In this way of noticing what is. And there are many things that we don't know. But one thing we do know is that we are spiritual beings having an earthly experience, an earth-based experience. First and foremost, we are spiritual. We are divine. We are love. I invite you to breathe in love and breathe out love. Regardless of what else is going on inside of you, it's okay. Everything is okay. Let's simply let there be love flowing through all of it. All of our thoughts, our sensations, images, divine love is within us and all around us. Above our head is love. Below our feet is divine love. To the left side is divine love. To the right side is divine love. Behind us is love, divine love. Between us, we are connected through love. A field of love. And taking your time, I invite you to continue to be aware of your breath as much as possible throughout our time together and throughout this day. And aware of the love that is within you and the love that is all around you, the love that the earth has for you, and the love between us, in the space between us. And I invite you to gradually open your eyes as we enter the rest of this beautiful time we have together. Thank you.
Thank you, Christine.
Mm.
So we'll be moving into our liturgy of gratitude. Oh, subtle sacrament, sorry. So we're going to take a moment here to appreciate and join with the folks who are doing subtle sacrament at home now or at any time. And you're welcome to bring whatever flows through to this moment of acknowledging. Then we'll be moving into our poem. And as we're reading that, feel free to unmute your microphones and join us when we say, we live in all things live in us. So the liturgy of gratitude. We live by the sun, we feel by the moon, we move by the stars. We live in all
things. All
all
things
things live in us. We eat from the earth, we drink from the rain, we breathe of the air.
We
live
live
in all
things.
All things live in us.
All things live in us.
We call to each other, we listen to each other. Our hearts deepen with love and compassion. We live in all things.
All
Things live in us.
things live in us.
We depend on the trees and animals. We depend on the earth. Our minds open with wisdom and insight.
We live in
Live in
all things live in us.
all things live in us. We dedicate our practice to others. We include all forms of life. We celebrate the joy of living and dying.
We live in all things.
All things
All things live in us.
all live in us. We are full of life. We are full of death. We are grateful for all beings and companions. So if you could mute your microphones again. And we'll have our first reading, who I believe is Christina. And Christina, you there?
I'm here. Good morning. Thanks,
There we
Bo.
go.
Everybody hear me okay?
Yep.
Awesome. All right. Neville Goddard, The Power of Awareness. Man's chief delusion is his conviction that there are causes other than his own state of consciousness. All that befalls a man, all that is done by him, all that comes from him, happens as a result of his state of consciousness. A man's consciousness is all that he thinks and desires and loves. All that he believes is true and consents to. That is why a change of consciousness is necessary before you can change your outer world. Rain falls as a result of a change in the temperature in the higher regions of the atmosphere. So, in like manner, a change of circumstance happens as a result of a change in your state of consciousness. Be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind. Romans 12:2. To be transformed, the whole basis of your thoughts must change. But your thoughts cannot change unless you have new ideas, for you think from your ideas. All transformation begins with an intense, burning desire to be transformed. The first step in the renewing of the mind is desire. You must want to be different and intend to be before you can begin to change yourself. Then you must make your future dream a present fact. You do this by assuming the feeling of your wish fulfilled. By desiring to be other than what you are, you can create an ideal of the person you want to be and assume that you are that person, that you are already that person. If this assumption is persisted in until it becomes your dominant feeling, the attainment of your idea is inevitable. The idea you hope to achieve is always ready for an incarnation, but unless you yourself offer it human parentage, it is incapable of birth. Therefore, your attitude should be one in which you have desired to express a higher state. You alone accept the task of incarnating this new and greater value of yourself.
Thank you, Christina. And let's take 5 minutes now to reflect. If you want to grab that pen and notebook, what is a desired change in consciousness that you would like to see in yourself? And how would this impact the person that you are and the experiences that you have? We have about a half minute to go. I'd like to move on to our next reading. The paradoxical nature of life and its mysteries are best experienced through the ineffable space we find in our communion with the mushroom. For more than 2,000 years, the Tao Te Ching has provided guidance and instruction for exploring this paradox of existence. It is for this reason that we employ the Tao Te Ching as our primary sacred text and invite all to study it further as you delve deeper into the mystery of life. And our second reading this morning will be from Susan. Susan, you there?
Hi, good morning. I didn't know I was reading. I'm happy to read. Chapter 25. There was something undefined and yet complete in itself, born before heaven and earth, silent and boundless, standing alone without change, yet pervading all without fail. It may be regarded as the mother of the world. I do not know its name. I style it Tao. And in the absence of a better world, call it the great. To be great is to go on is to be far is to return. Hence, Tao is great, heaven is great, earth is great. Thus, the king is one of the great four in the universe. Humans follow the ways of the earth. The earth follows the ways of heaven. Heaven follows the ways of Tao. Tao follows its own ways.
Thank you, Susan. So we have announcements, and that's from Amy.
Hi. Oh, thank you. So this week we have 3 virtual workshops led by members for members only. This week includes today at 1 o'clock, Posture Delic with John. Tuesday at 6:30, Internal Family Systems with Deborah. Wednesday at 8:30, Sacrament Stories with Julie. You can find all upcoming member workshops in the members only virtual events calendar page in your member portal. Sanctuary will be hosting a theme camp at the Kentucky Yoga Fest next weekend in Little Barren River, Kentucky. We'll have an ongoing workshop and circle schedule of our own, including the history of psilocybin throughout history, more than microdosing, sound healing, integration circles, and more. All official Sanctuary members receive a discount on your tickets. You can find this discount in the member benefits section of your member portal. This Wednesday, Eric will be leading our monthly sacred community circle from 6 to 8 at Clifton Universalist Unitarian Church on Payne Street off Frankfurt Avenue. This event is offered at no suggested cost for official Sanctuary members and is at a suggested $10 to $20 for non-members. See our community events calendar on sanctuary.org to register. And applications for our late May through July cohort of Subtle Sacrament, Cultivation, and My Self-Minister programs closes tonight at midnight. Becoming an ordained minister gives our members the fundamental education, greater protection, and continuous support to administer sacred mushrooms to ourselves and friends and family who are also official members. If you will have been a member for 4 weeks by the program start dates, you can submit your application until tonight at midnight. We're so honored and grateful to now have over 60 ordained Subtle Sacrament and My Self-Ministers within our community, and we're only just getting started. You can find links to apply at sanctuary.org or in your member portal. And we are looking for committed volunteers to assist with leading membership onboarding calls on or Sunday services. To be included in group training with Courtney and Athena, please reach out to athena@sanctuary.org. And on June 4th, we'll be holding our first online Sunday service for the West Coast community, hosted at 10 a.m. Pacific time. These online services will be held on the first Sunday of the month and are open to members and non-members alike, no matter where you live. If you're interested in assisting with these Sunday services, please reach out to info@sanctuary.org. And that is all for today.
Thank you, Amy.
Welcome.
And moving on to fundraising from James.
Hi, everybody. Good morning. I was in the emergency room with my son at about 2 a.m. last night. He's totally fine. There's no bad news, but I'm exhausted and maybe a little bit fuzzy today. Not a lot of huge updates. Again, everybody has been doing an amazing job over the week in helping Sanctuary and promoting it. We love to see all the events. We love to see everybody coming and participating. We are trying to figure out a meeting to specifically discuss some fundraising opportunities. This week, go ahead and check in the Discord and the fundraising channel. We're chatting right now about solidifying a time for that to start digging in. We had some great conversations this week with the core Sanctuary team and oh my Lord, the name, come to me, and Jason, who had raised his hand so kindly last week to offer to begin some reach outs to various groups and to help kind of push things forward. Bradley, I saw also raised his hand. If anybody else would like to be in that meeting, please drop through the fundraising channel and let us know, and we'll find a time that works for everybody. I think that's probably the main announcement, other than please do go and look for videos that are being posted by members of Sanctuary and Sanctuary itself. Every time you like, every time you comment anywhere on social media on any of those posts, it has a dramatic impact on hundreds of other people that are then offered that information. So it's really the easiest way to help spread the message if you have the time. I think other than that, I'm really looking forward to the next few months. I think there's a lot of really exciting opportunities coming up, and hope to have as many of you in that conversation as possible. So again, swing through the Discord and let us know if you would like to be part of that fundraising conversation.
Well, thank you, James, particularly since you had such a difficult night there. Thank you. And I hope everything's working out there. So next we have Stephen telling us about membership and all our new members.
Good morning, everyone. We have 14 new members this week, hailing from 6 states. We have Brian from Indiana, Peggy from Kentucky, Frank from Kentucky, Kendra from Michigan, Rachel from Kentucky, Leo from Virginia, Johnny from Kentucky, Sarah from Kentucky, Tamara from Indiana, Ronald from Ohio, Janice from Ohio, Deborah from Ohio, Robert from Ohio, last but not least, Brenda from Ohio. And that's it. Welcome, everybody. Glad to see you here.
Well, thank you, Stephen. And just a reminder to any folks who are just visiting us for the first time that you can get onto the website and get more information on the 5-step membership onboarding process. So feel free to look at that. So just a reminder that we've come together with intentions of service to the land and all its inhabitants. It is in our hearts to go forth into the world with the collective consciousness. We encourage you to stay for continued fellowship and conversation around our readings today. And for those unable to stay, we thank you for being with us. As we further our conversation, please remember that all perspectives are welcome as we search for the spiritual truth that unites us all. Much love to you all. And during the conversation, if you feel so moved, please use your camera so we can see you as well as hear you, if that works for you. Being an old guy, I do a lot of unconscious lip reading, so it's always helpful to me. So thank you all. And Christine, you're going to be leading our group today. I'm going to stop the recording.